Imagine the vast wilderness of Montana, where the Great Divide stretches endlessly, cutting through the rugged landscape like a scar. To most, it's an untamed barrier, a line between the known and the unknown. But for Sarah Carter, it was something far deeper. It was the key to unlocking a family mystery that had haunted her for generations. Sarah was a journalist, sharp-eyed and determined. While sorting through her late grandfather's attic, she stumbled upon a worn leather journal. Its pages were filled with cryptic notes, hand-drawn maps, and one haunting phrase: "The divide holds what the heart cannot." Her grandfather had written about a hidden valley beyond the divide, a place tied to betrayal and untold secrets. The pull was irresistible. She had to follow his footsteps. Her journey began with hope, but quickly turned into a battle against the elements. The divide was unforgiving. Snow-capped peaks loomed overhead as she trekked through dense forests and across roaring rivers. Every step was a challenge, but the old maps guided her. Along the way, she found eerie reminders of the past: a rusted compass, a scarf tangled in branches, and strange carvings etched into the rocks. One evening, as the sun dipped below the mountains, she spotted the faint glow of a campfire. There, sitting quietly, was Ethan, a rugged explorer with piercing blue eyes and a guarded demeanor. He claimed he was also searching for the hidden valley. Though Sarah didn't fully trust him, the wilderness demanded cooperation. They reluctantly decided to team up. The divide tested them at every turn. Landslides, icy rivers, and encounters with wild animals pushed them to their limits. Ethan's stoic nature clashed with Sarah's relentless curiosity, but slowly they began to rely on each other. As they shared stories, Sarah learned that Ethan's family was also connected to the divide. Their ancestors had been partners once, but greed and betrayal had torn them apart. Finally, after weeks of relentless effort, they found it: the hidden valley. It was like stepping into another world. Lush greenery spread out before them, waterfalls tumbled down cliffs, and a serene silence filled the air. But amid the beauty lay the ruins of a cabin, its charred remains a stark reminder of the past. Inside, Sarah found a lockbox. Within it was a faded photograph of her grandfather, standing beside a man who looked eerily like Ethan. There was also a note: "We tried to protect it, but greed divides more than land ever could." The truth hit hard. Their families had once been united, guardians of this sacred place, until greed tore them apart. Now, Sarah and Ethan stood at a crossroads. Would they continue the cycle of mistrust, or could they mend what had been broken? As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the valley in gold, they made a decision. They wouldn't let history repeat itself. Together, they vowed to protect the valley and honor their ancestors' legacy, not by hoarding its treasures, but by sharing its story with the world. And so they began their journey back. The divide, once a symbol of separation, had become a bridge, not just between them, but between the past and a hopeful future. And in the heart of Montana, the legend of the Great Divide transformed into a story of reconciliation and unity. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated.